workshop. My name is Zainab Abdullahi and I will be your host for the sessions. Can you hear me? Hello, kindly react.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, the YEED Capacity Workshop stands for Youth Employability and Enterprise Development, and it is a 2-day free online workshop designed to empower skilled youths to secure employment and build sustainable businesses. YEED Not is an initiative anchored by BT Hub Nigeria in collaboration with 5 notable founders across Nigeria, which include Mr. Abdulmuqit Hussain from BT Hub Nigeria, Mr. Salim Muhammad, IRD BT Hub Nigeria, Mr. Ahmad Aminu Ahmad, founder Hamad Technologies, Mr. Aminu Idris, Mr. Muhammad Awal Ahmad, founder Flow Dairy, and Mr. Ibrahim Baba Malam Iromba, founder Third School. So, all these people are committed to supporting youth development and economic growth. So the goal of this workshop is to equip digitally and vocationally skilled youths in northern Nigeria with practical skills, knowledge and strategies to secure meaningful employment opportunities, build sustainable businesses, generate consistent income, and move from just learning a skill to actually using the skill to be productive. So the workshop is going to be for 2 days, that is today and tomorrow, and we are going to be having 3 sessions every day, which is a total of 6 sessions, and each session is going to last for 2 hours, and there will be time for question and answer at the end of each session. Also, attendance is mandatory for certification. So towards the end of every session, we will be dropping a link for you to go and fill your attendance for that particular session and also give us a feedback on the session. So you have to fill that form before you leave the meeting. That will count as your attendance for the session. So at the end of the workshop, we are going to check attendances and issue certificate accordingly. So we encourage you to be active, always punctual for the sessions, engage actively by asking questions and contributing when you are being allowed to, and you should also focus and take notes. You can take important points for you to use later. So we are excited to have you here, and we believe that by the end of this workshop, you will be a better person and you will be better positioned to take the necessary steps in either job search or building your own business. So at this point, I would like to hand over to the first speaker in person of Mr. Abdulmuqit Hussain, the founder and CEO of BT Hub Nigeria. He will be taking the first session and he will be covering the topic from skills to opportunities, understanding today's job market. So we'll be looking at how to move from just having a skill to getting job opportunities to landing a job, understanding the current market we have, job market in Nigeria, and the real opportunities that are in the market. So Mr. Abdulmuqit Hussain, over to you, sir. You are welcome. Mr. Abdulmuqit Hussain. Hello, Mr. Abdulmuqit Hussain. Okay, I think we've lost him, but so before he joined back, I will welcome you once again. My name is Zainab Abdullahi for those that are just joining now, and I will be your host for the YEED Employability YEED Capacity Workshop Training. YEED stands for Youth Employability and Enterprise Development, and it is going to be a 2-day free online workshop. So we'll be having the workshop online via Zoom meetings like this one we are having. And this is the first session. For this session, we are going to be learning from a visionary leader and skilled facilitator in person of Mr. Abdul Muqit Hussain from BT Hub Nigeria. And he will be taking us through job opportunities, from skills to opportunities, understanding today's job market. This is the topic for this session. And the session is going to last for 2 hours, as I said, from 9 to 11 a.m. So let's get ready. Let's prepare and be active. And we should also be on the watch, because towards the ending of this session, I will be dropping a link in the chat, and that link is for you to fill the form. That is for your attendance and also feedback for the session. And we are going to compile your attendances for the 6 sessions, which will guarantee you to get certification at the end of the workshop. Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdul Muqit Hussain. So we can proceed now.
Okay, please. Good morning. Just give me 1 second. Few seconds, please, to enable some features.
Kindly mute your mic. Kindly mute your participants.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please kindly mute your mic.
Okay,
We
ma.
are starting the session now.
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Kana ne wa?
Wallahi kundin
Hello,
satin ne aka
please.
ce min zan zo amma ban san wani class ne.
Nan magana wane ya zo da kai?
Malam Suleiman ne ya ce
Morning.
Eh,
ne
na
ce
shiru
min
kuma
Na shiru kuma
alhuda huda. Adam.
Okay. Ms. please, can you allow the other account, not this specifically, to unmute?
Okay, sir. It's allowed, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you, everyone. Very good morning to our delighted Northerners. It's a pleasure meeting everyone this gentle morning. As well and properly introduced, my name is Abdul Muqait Hussein, and I will be the one taking you towards this interesting session, from skills to opportunities. From skills to opportunity is the first session of the organized youth employability and enterprise development capacity training workshop, which the purpose of this workshop is to see how do we support our youth in the northern Nigeria, starting with the northwest, to see how do we assist our fellow youth and our brothers in a way to get employability or to be ready for employment. And for those who are not ready to gain employment or work in the employability sector, how do we assist you and give you the hints necessarily needed to start your enterprise, that is to build your own enterprise? In a nutshell, the purpose of this workshop is to assist you to become a successful employee, a successful worker anywhere you are working. And if you are not someone who works under another person or in a company, how do we give you the relevant skills you need to establish your own business or to establish your own enterprise? I believe this has summarized and broken down the purpose of this workshop. And for the 2 days organized workshop starting from today, which I'll be the person to take the first session, I'm very much sure that if you make use of this opportunity, you are going to gain very insightful skill from people who are have worked or are currently working under any enterprise, and those who are themselves founders whom they have created a company and running company. So together with me, I will employ you all to please listen attentively. And if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to answer it. And even after the session, the group is open. Please make use of it. We make use of it productively to ask relevant questions, to contribute relevantly to what is very important. Once again, I'm glad to be together with you. And with this, I'm saying welcome to today's training session. And just a little about me. My name is, I'm more probably known as Bin Hussein, but my actual name is Abdul Muqait Hussein. I am an enterprise founder, specifically BT Hub Nigeria. And I'm a certified and experienced training professional. I have trained with various organizations in Nigeria, out in Africa and outside Nigeria. And as well, I have worked or trained with global organizations like Microsoft. And I am excited to do this workshop together with you. And it's my pleasure having you all. Starting with this, my presentation for today will be very apt, and it will not be time consuming. The most important thing I would like you to understand and gain at the end of this workshop today, or my session precisely, is how understanding Nigerian job market. We need to understand how the job market is in Nigeria, what makes a successful job today and what doesn't make a successful job. It might be that you are ready for a job, but you are not fixed into a job, or you're supposed to get a job currently, but you are missing it. So we want to make this an avenue for you to understand what is the actual job market in Nigeria today. What is the reality of Nigerian market? And I would like at the end of this session for you to understand why skilled youth remain unemployed. There are many of us who are much more skillful Some of us have undergone the formal education, some informal, some formal and informal. Some of us are skilled. Some of us have even worked or gained experience from since our childhood until today, we are still unemployed. So why are we still unemployed? Why are we still unproductive to some extent? So at the end of this session, I would like you all to understand why skilled youth remain unemployed in Nigeria. And I would like to identify the real opportunities that are there for you all. As far as you are in this meeting or you are in this training workshop, I will be highlighting and identifying some real opportunities you can leverage. And I hope that at the end of this session, you all will get a tangible job and you'll be given the possible hints for you to know how to get your own job. Then lastly, I would like to position skills for income. I would like you to know how to position your skills to turn your skill into income. Many of us are skillful, but we are not able to turn our skill into income. At this juncture, I would like to start with saying that, did you know that some people are being paid just for smiling, just for smiling? In today's world, some people are being paid just for laughing, just to be laughing. You can be paid for just to be laughing. And in this same job, in this same era we are today, some people are being paid just for reacting, just for looking left and right, or looking up and down, or just for looking at people, and they are being paid. So tell me, among these three things I mentioned, which one can't you do that you are left unpaid or you are left unemployed? What matters actually is getting source of income, is being paid. Either you are working for somebody or you're not working for somebody, or you have your company or you don't have your company. The essence of being employed or creating a company is to get a source of income. It's just to get money. Money. So whatever you're going to do in order to get money, let me say illegal money, that is a business. So, and I believe at the end, all what we're doing in the world is to get a means of sustenance. So now, the question is, do you have a skill? Ask yourself this now. Do you have a skill? Majority of us here have a skill. But that skill you're having, are you able to convert your skill into earning from it? If you are not able to turn your skill into earning money or making sure that your skill is converted into money, then there is a problem. So, and that is the main problem you need to solve. And sometimes all we just need to solve this problem is just a guidance, it's just a mentorship, it's just a hint, just like this workshop is being organized to close that gap and bridge the gap. According to Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, 53% of Nigerian youth are unemployed or underemployed. What do we mean by that? This statistics is very important for us to understand the current market in Nigeria. Most of our youth in Nigeria, more than half of the youth of Nigeria, more than 50% of them, they are unemployed or underemployed. And it's not that we are not skillful. Some of us are skillful. It's just for us to fine-tune our skill or position our skill to a way that is going to make us productive and employed. Okay, what is unemployment? We said 53% are either unemployed or underemployed. So unemployed is totally when you don't have a job doing. Either you employ yourself or someone employ you. So you don't even have a source of income. You are still relying on your father. You are still relying on your mother. You are still relying on your uncle or relative or family or friends, or you are relying on street begging. So if you are one of these, count yourself as one of the people that are unemployed in Nigeria. and ask yourself now, do you have a skill? Don't forget, I even asked you, I gave an insight that, do you know smiling, knowing how to smile is a skill and you can be paid for smiling? Do you know just laughing, just for you to be laughing, you can be paid for laughing? Do you know you can be paid for even sleeping? Nowadays, there are people that are being paid just to sleep. So how do we get this opportunity? How do we position ourselves? How do we know how to leverage this market? This is what we need. So what is underemployed? Underemployed is when you are being employed, but you are not being paid. You are not being offered what you deserve to be offered. Let's take a case study of many teachers that are working in private school. It will amaze you to know that now in Nigeria, there are still private schools that they pay 10,000 per month. 10,000 per month for someone who has finished his primary school, secondary school, go to higher institution for more than how many years? More than 15 years, and you are still paying that person 10,000 every month. If you look at that 10,000 you are paying him for every month, for how many months, for how many years will it take you to even pay back his school fee he paid during his primary, secondary, and higher institution? So this is the current reality in Nigeria. Many of our youth are still underemployed. Or you see someone who is a degree holder, who is skillful, but he's being paid to be a cleaner or a messenger who is just being paid 10 to 15,000 naira or 20,000 a month. How will you sustain? How much do you spend in feeding yourself? Not to talk of your family, not to talk of when you start giving birth to children, not to talk of how you cater for your parents, not to talk of how to cater for your housing, shelter, and so on. So we need to look at the current situation and look at how do we fill in this gap. So this is the current situation in Nigeria. It's either more than 50% of Nigerian youth today, they are unemployed or underemployed. And if you are unemployed or underemployed, this workshop is for you, this training is for you. Please don't miss any session because these sessions are in chain. If you miss one chain, you might not be able to get the other result. And I promise you that at the end of this workshop, if you're able to participate on and attend from today, this morning session, afternoon session, night session, tomorrow morning session, afternoon session, and night session, I'm very much sure that you are going to pray for us and also wish that you wish that you never had any excuse to miss this workshop. Now, according to the statistics of people who applied for this workshop, it will amaze you to know that 86% of you guys who are in this workshop or who registered for this workshop, 86% of you are skilled because you click that you have skill. This skill can be either a digital skill in the technology sector, or just a digital skills, knowing how to make use of technology appliances or having the experience to use any of the ICT gadgets. Even for you to join this Zoom meeting, that means you have a digital skill. You are skilled digitally. Not until you learn programming, not until you learn cybersecurity, data science, data analytics, and what have you. So this is very much important. So how do we convert, if you have this skill, how do you convert your skill into meaningful outcome? How do you convert your skill into meaningful outcome? If at all 86% of us are skilled, so why are we unemployed or why are we underemployed? If I'm supposed to be paid a minimum wage of 75,000 naira, why am I being paid 50,000 naira? Okay, now I am already working in a place where I am being paid 50,000 naira, 30,000 naira, or 20,000 naira. How do I create value to that place I'm working so that I uplift my payment and I create the value? So according to these statistics of the people who applied for this workshop, 14% only click that they are unskilled. They don't even have any skill. Don't forget, You going to school is a skill. You knowing how to operate your phone is a skill. You knowing how to join even this meeting today, for you to know how to operate this thing is a skill. So there's even, sorry, am I audible, please? Hello? Hello, please, am I audible? Hello, admin, please. I don't know, am I still audible? It seems my network, I'm in a place. Okay, thank you so much. Please, I would like the host to be sometimes responsive so that I know if I'm communicating or the network is breaking. Okay, thank you so much for the feedback. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay, so 14% of the people who registered for this workshop actually selected that they are unemployed. They are, sorry, unskilled. So at the end of this workshop, we are going to see, are you actually skillful or you're not skillful? So I believe this data I'm presenting, or this background I gave, it gives you an insight of this workshop and why it is important for us to position yourself. Please, can you hear me, please? Hello, Ms. Zainab, please, can you respond if you're hearing me? Is Ms. Zainab together with us, the admin? Okay, you can, okay, I can see some people are saying we can't hear you, some people can say we can hear. Okay, please, if you can hear me, type yes, please. Okay, fantastic. So let me continue. So I believe this insight I have given has given us an insight on being skillful or unskilled. Why some people are, we've understood what we mean by unemployment, and we've also understood what is underemployment. And we've understand the general market in Nigeria that today more than 53% of youth are either unemployed or underemployed. And I hope that at the end of this workshop is going to assist you to either boost your employability, move from unemployed to employed, or move from underemployed to employed. Thank you so much for acknowledging. Now, let's move into the business. Now, what is the current employment reality in Nigeria? As I said earlier, there is high unemployment in Nigeria. High unemployment from the data we have seen. We are now talking on the youth. Do you know that now in advanced country, even children are employed? If you look at countries like Japan, Germany, you see young children, they are being employed and they are being paid. Young children goes to the market. Young children goes to the farm. Young children create solutions that bring in funding. And that is why in advanced countries today, they are adopting the STEM approach of teaching and learning even in their schools, in schools. From primary school to secondary school, we call it elementary and basic school and higher basic school. Children are developing solutions. Some of these watches you are buying in Nigeria, they are being developed by secondary school children. And some of the money that they are being that are being generated, those children use it to pay their school fees, or the government use it to offer scholarship to students. But in Nigeria, are we doing the same? We are not to be blaming our government, or we are not to be blaming our education, just our education. No, you yourself, now forget about the government or forget about the system. You, what can you do to solve your own personal problem? So stop complaining on the government, stop complaining on the system. There is something, some people are doing something, and some people are becoming rich every day. Some people are becoming productive every day. Why don't you face your own business and do what is the reality? Stop blaming your parents, stop blaming your friends, stop blaming your family, your colleagues for not assisting you. You assist yourself first before anybody assists you. Despite the current hardship in Nigeria, do you know that in any place where there is a problem, then there is an opportunity for you to succeed. Yes, in any place there is a problem, there exists an opportunity for you to provide solution. And that is money, and that is business. You create a value where there is a problem. If there is no problem, if there is no solving of a problem, there is no how there will be a solution that is going to bring in money. So in Nigeria today, there are limited formal jobs. Let me give you one insight. Please, don't kill yourself. Don't force yourself that you must get an employment or a formal job. It will amaze you to know that the most richest people today in Nigeria, even in your street or in your local government, probably in your state, the richest people, they are not people that work in the formal job sector, or we call it a government job or what have you. So the formal job can be a government job or a structured business. A structured business that is a standard business can also be a job. There are some jobs you can do. We have many people today that they are not working under anybody, they are working for themselves. They are gig workers. They work from what? From the comfort of their zone, from the comfort of their homes, and they are still making it. Why can't you do that? And the current employment reality in Nigeria is there is actually big shift from certificate to skill economy. The economy we are today, we have actually shifted from certificate to skill. It is before that whenever you have a certificate, there is always someone who is trying to employ you. You see everyone looking for people who has bachelor degree or who have NC or what have you. Today, it will amaze you to know that a secondary school graduate can even be paid more than a professor. Someone who is a degree owner can earn more than a professor, and he can even earn more than a vice chancellor of a university. And this is the reality of today. We have seen young children, young youth who owns cars, who owns houses, who owns different businesses, and their vice chancellor doesn't even have a house of himself. It is after retirement, you see that they even leave the government house or they live where they are and they're now looking for where to sit. So make use of this opportunity. I believe I'm speaking to the youth and I'm speaking to people who are still fresh-blooded, who also have the opportunity to turn their skill into something meaningful. And growth, there is high growth in digital economy today. Whatever work you are doing, even if you're a carpenter, even if you are a shoe shiner, the shoe shiner will know shoemaker, right? Even you are someone who works in the laundry or so on, there are ways in which you can succeed. And there are ways you can put your skill within the digital economy. Haven't you seen some people who are turning waste bin into something that is going to be useful for the economy? Many people are building solutions, right? So there are ways we have seen people who only make comedy on TikToks, on other social media platforms, they get followers and they are being paid. What can't you do? You don't have anything you can teach. Even if it is ABCD you are teaching today, there are people who need you and you are going to be paid. Even if it is just how to talk, if it is just how to cook beans, if it is just how to wash, even if it is just how to smile, even if it is just how to put buttons of a shirt, if that is what you are going to be teaching, you have a job in today's growing economy. So how do we position ourselves? How do we create value? How do we position ourselves is very much important. Please, are we together? If you're enjoying this session, please, can you give a thumbs up so that I know? If you're not enjoying this session, please give a thumbs down so that I adjust. Yes. Or you type, I'm enjoying the session, or you give a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying it, please put thumbs down or tell me to improve. Yes, I want to see your fantastic Mustafa Aliyu. I've seen your thumbs up. Sunusi Ibrahim, thumbs up, you too. Yes, Abdul Samad, thumbs up, you too. Okay, Lukman Ibrahim, thumbs up. Nasir Muhammad, thumbs up. Nasir Muhammad Sagir, Abdullah Hassan, thumbs up too. Yes, I want to see Muhammad Awal Bubajoda. Yes, Muhammad Habib Sari, fantastic. Muhammad Yagudu, fantastic. Thank you. Fantastic. I think I have up to 10 people who gives thumbs up. That means what I'm saying is actually insightful and it's making sense. Right? So fantastic. So thank you so much for your feedback. It's encouraging. So now let's go to the next thing is, so me and you, okay, don't wanna go. You that you are my brother or you are my sister, we are all youth. What is the core problem? What is our problem that we are not able to gain employment, or we are very unsuccessful in today's job? One of the major things I want us to understand is, in Nigeria today, many of our youths have no direction after learning. We don't have direction at all. Many of us, and this is one of the reasons why we are unemployed. You see someone, he finished primary school, secondary school, goes to the university. Some people even with master's degree, but they don't have direction. We are just studying. We don't know where we are going. This is one of our major problems, our youth. Imagine someone who finished degree or who finished higher institution and he's still running helter-skelter to be looking for a job of 20,000 naira or 30,000 naira. There are things you can do, right? So what is the real direction? What are the directions we need to follow? One of our core problems is positioning. Do you know many people today, if they are to position themselves well, wallahi, they are going to be paying very high amount of money that it will yield them a very lucrative account. So sometimes we have those things, but we don't know how to use them, or we don't go to the places where those things are needed. Do you think you have to wait for a job before you get a job? It's not all company that post jobs. If you know you are very good in something, go to where you are being needed for that thing, go and position yourself, tell them that this is what you are doing. Second thing is what? We are all in social media. We are all in social media. And we fail to position some of us, we are always scrolling people who are successful. We are only scrolling people who are being monetized and they are getting their money. We are scrolling people who have gained even employment through what they are posting, but we don't post. Imagine you see a very good youth, somebody who is productive. His profile picture is a shoe, or his profile picture is a dog, or his profile picture is just a tree. Imagine. You need to position yourself. If you do not tell the world who you are, how will the world know who you are? Are people God? Or does people enter your mind to know what you have? You have to come out. Tell people what you do. Either you tell them physically or tell them online. Now we have the online presence and we have the physical presence. Now in today's world now, with the opportunity you have for social media, even on your WhatsApp, you are not productive. All what you post on your WhatsApp is just comedy. All what you post on your WhatsApp is rubbish. You don't position yourself. You need to position yourself in a way that anybody who sees you or who view your profile or who sees what you post every day, you'll be able to say, Kai, so person is a talented person. So person has so characteristics. In fact, if they are looking for something someone can be able to recommend, because he can see from what you used to post, the status you used to update, your profile picture, the kind of posting you do, you'll be able to say, so such person has such characteristics. But we don't position ourselves. How do people know what we do? Don't be surprised. There are thousands of your friends today that they need what you have. But they don't know you have it, and you don't tell them you have it, and they don't see that attitude of you. You don't post what you have. And you don't go and position yourself with what you have. How will people know what you have? So it is now high time for us. If you know you have a profile picture in all your social media, starting from your WhatsApp, starting from your Facebook, starting from your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your TikTok, and so on, go and put a profile picture that talks to your talent, that talks to your experience. If you are a comedian, go and put something like a comedy, like you look there, pose yourself like a comedian. If you are somebody who is a teacher or wants to work like a banker, Dress like a bank. You can even use AI to put, even if you don't have a suit or we call it coat, make AI upload your picture. AI will put a suit for you, or borrow your colleague's suit and put it. Go to how much do they take picture in how much do they take picture in? Sorry. Okay. Okay. Thank you. How much do photographs? How much do they charge you to take picture? Just 500 naira. Some 200 naira. Some, even if you have some cameras, some of our cameras are even very much beautiful. Please take your picture, upload a formal picture that defines your position, that defines your talent, that defines what you do. And don't be posting anyhow and just reading people's posts. No, post on what you do. Today, the digital market has made many people to become billionaires. Many people today are employed. A case study of myself, it will surprise you to know that more than 80% of my clients in all the businesses I do, more than 80% of them, I get them through online. Just by posting what I do, just by making people to understand, yes, this is my talent, this is my business, this is what we have achieved today, this is what we have achieved last year, this is what we are about to achieve, and so on. If I didn't put this out, how would you guys know what I do? How would people patronize me? And how will I be relevant to that today and having this online session? So please, today, challenge yourself that I'm going to position myself. I'm going to move from poor positioning to excellent positioning, or at least good positioning. If you don't position yourself, my friend, you are going to continue to be where you are. Even in your workplace today, there is need for you to position yourself. If you are being paid 10,000 and you think that you have a value you can create for your company or for your school, create that value. Even if you are working in a private school, directors or proprietors, what they need is what? What they need is somebody who can increase their network. And you are very good in video editing, or you are very good in photography, or you are very good in content creation. Go and meet your director. Tell your director that, sir, I have this talent in photography, videography. I am very good in content creation. Sir, I would like to work with you, but I will do these things for you for free. But whenever we get the money, we are going to, I will be remitting some amount to you, and I'm going to be holding some amount. Or any money we gain, we are going to be giving it to the company, and the company is going to be remitting. This is positioning, my friend. I know most of us saw what happened just a few days ago with a girl that does content creation for Palmtech, right? That girl that used to do content creation that tells you about cars and so on. It is positioning. She positioned herself, and today she's not working in the company she's working before. And her boss paid her very high. But nowadays, she's now moving into another thing. So what position? The question now is, how are you positioning yourself? So this is very important part of my presentation. The next thing is low market awareness. Now, some of us are not only skillful. No, some of us have business. Some of us have company. Some of us have business we are doing. Even if it is milk candy, right? To Madara, you are selling. Even if it is just cakes, you know how to do if you are a female in your husband's room. Even if it is Iloka, you know how to do. I know I'm talking to Northerners, so let us talk to what we understand. Even if it is popcorn you are selling, how do you make awareness on the market you are doing? Have you been marketing, or you are waiting for angel, or you are waiting for Malaika to come and tell people that this is what you do? Nobody will do it. You are the one to do that. Please, am I communicating? Am I communicating, please? If I'm heard audibly, please, can someone respond or give a thumbs up? Am I responding? Fantastic. So nobody will go and tell people this is what you do. You are the best person to tell people what you do. If you have a company, you have a talent, this is what you sell. Go out there today after this workshop. Promise that for the next 1 month, every day you are going to post, even if you are not going to have any like, or you are not going to have any comment, or you are not going to have any share. Post it. Connect with people who need your service. Connect with people who need your talent. And before you know it, within 1 month, your story is going to change from unemployed to underemployed, or from underemployed to what? Employed, or from skilled to unskilled. I promise you, if you're able to do this, now look at what is your skill, what is your strength, then convert that your strength into what? Into a meaningful output. Are we together? Please just give me 5 seconds. I want to correct something. I think I'm back. Okay. I think I'm back now. And I hope everyone can see me. And as well, everybody can hear me as well. Okay, this is what we are saying now. So any skill you have, any talent you have, or any business you have, please go and share it on your social media. Go and share it on your status. Go and share it not only on social media, on your status. Go to places where your skill is needed. Go and sell yourself. Go and tell them that this is the skill I do, and this is what I can do. I can work for you. I can do it. I can offer this. And you are going to be paid. Don't wait for job, please. The next is our core problem is our attitude to work. Many of our youth, sorry to say, our Arewa youth, we have very bad attitude. Some of us have bad attitude to work. Many people complain. Today, if you employ an Arewa youth, he wants to become the boss by next week, or he wants to become the boss next month or in the next year. He's not ready to serve. Shi kawai kuɗin yake gani yana son ya zama shi ne mai gidan gobe. Ko shi ma ya ƙosa shi ma ya buɗe nashi business din. Our attitude is not good to work. You will be given terms before you are being employed. You are given terms that you need to report to work so time. These are your terms. These are the kind of work you are expected to be doing, but you will end up coming late. You will end up insulting your boss or your supervisor. You will end up making noise during the time you're supposed to be working. You will end up doing nonchalant attitudes. So these are some of the core problems that resulted in our today's problem that result in our unemployment or underdeployment, or that leads to the type of market we are having today in Nigeria, and especially in regards to youth. Please, we are the youth. I believe if I'm just to stop here for my presentation, you have learned 1 or 2 things. At this point, I want you to understand that no matter the skill you have, you being skillful doesn't mean you will get money. No. Skill is different. Income is different. Making use of your skill, applying your skill is what gives you income, but not gaining the skill. So don't be blindfolded with, I have 100 certificates. Nobody cares on the number of certificates you have. Keep them in your computer, keep them in your file, keep them in the dustbin. What people are after is, what can you provide? Nobody will pay you for a certificate, but you are being paid for how you make use of the certificate knowledge, and that is the only way you can be paid. So don't be fooled with just gaining the skill, or going for certification, or learning this skill, jumping from one skill to another. No. The already skill you have, how do you convert it to money? And how do you upscale your skill? Anything you are doing now, any certificate you are earning, if it doesn't contribute to your advancement, to your skill, personal advancement and income, please don't waste your time. And if you already have that skill, now sit down after this workshop, itemize, okay, this is the skill I have. Who are those that need this skill? Where am I to apply this skill? Go to that place and get your job or get it done. So marketplace pays for value, not skills. Market pays for the value you are giving, not skill. Nobody pay you for your skill until you apply your skill. That is when you are being paid. So don't be overzealous. Don't be overconfident that you have skill in this, skill in that. No. Are you able to make use of that skill in the proper way? Can you make use of that skill in the proper way? That is where you are going to get money. So now the question is, what value do you provide? At this point, I will start moving a bit faster for my presentation. I believe I only have 1 hour to, I have 1 hour and a few seconds, 1 hour and a few minutes for my presentation. So now, what employers want versus what employees lack. We need to understand that in today's market, it's not just what you know how to do. Whatsoever you know how to do, if you want to remain relevant anywhere you are, be a problem solver. There is a problem you are solving. Now the question is, now let's make, for example, in your house, what problem are you solving? What problem is your mother solving? What problem is your father solving? What problem is your sister solving? And what problem you are solving? Your father is solving a problem of what? Bringing money. Your mother is solving a problem of cooking food and taking care of the children. Your elder brother is solving a problem of supporting your father. Right? You are solving a problem of providing security in the house, for example. So if there is, what is that thing that today, if you leave your house or your family are going to miss you, or they are going to definitely pay for that price? So the same thing in any place you are working or you want to work, you must have a problem you are solving for that company, or you must have a problem if you have a business, you must have a problem, or you must have a problem you are solving for the community. So if you are not solving any problem, you're not creating any value, forget about it. So what employers actually want today is people who are problem solvers, not people who will create problem. Ask yourself now, where you are working, are you creating problem for them, or you are solving a problem for them? Many people sometimes they are even providing problem to where they are working. If you are not, and they are not enjoying the way you are working in your place of work, you are creating a problem, you're not solving a problem. So this is something we need to take. So as far as you want to become successful employees, we must be problem solvers anywhere you are. The next is reliability. Our boss, our supervisors, our employers, are we reliable to them? There are many people today that they are just working for their company, or they are just working where they are, but the reality is they are not reliable, and they can be changed at any time. Because of what? They lack the discipline, they lack the ethics, and they are not creating reasonable solution, or they are not solving reasonable problem for where they are, even to them, to themselves. The next very important is communication. Communication is not just how we talk to people. Communication even includes how we post, what we post, our profile, our packaging, putting a tagline. We are communicating to people. So we need to communicate what we have. As I said, there is no angel that is going to tell people what you do. You are the one to tell people what you do. And there's no angel that will go and study and go and tell people that you have this talent. You are the one to communicate your talents. The next is the result. Do we give results? There are some people that they are just very good in talking. Employers don't need talkers. Many of us, we like talkers. If you want to see many comments, come to Ariwa. Somebody who posts today, you see thousands of comments. You see laments, criticism. We don't give result. Anytime we are being given task, we don't accomplish that task. So if you don't give result, whatever you have been given in your company or wherever you have been employed, definitely you are going to lose your job, or you are going to continue being paid the way you are paid. But as far as you want to increase your salary, you want your boss to see that, yes, this guy, he needs to increase your salary. You need to challenge your even boss to even move higher. Then you have to what? Create a solve problem, be reliable, provide good communication skill, right? Bring out results. And next thing is what? Your portfolio. Your portfolio is your CV. Your portfolio is your resume. Your portfolio includes your profile. on your social media or on whatsoever on your website and so on. So please make sure that you are in the right place while positioning these things. The next thing is there are some skills that are very high demanding, and there are some that are low demanding or low demand. There are some skills that today they don't even demand the skills again. But now, if you want to be paid in today's job, it's either now we are talking on the digital skills and vocational skills. Digital skills, they are skills that you make use of ICT gadgets, maybe your handset, or you work with machines, or you work in the tech industry, and so on. So there are very high opportunities in the digital sector. For example, in terms of design, is it a graphic design? Is it UI, UX design? Is it architectural design? Is it what's any kind of design, even if it is a calligraphy design or so on? You are highly needed in today's world. And that is why most of the gig works today, they come from this kind of low works. For you to become a designer, you don't need to be employed by any company or anything. You don't need to be employed. You can employ yourself. You can be working right from your home. How much does it take you to learn design? Do you know that within 2, 3, or 1 month, you can become a very good designer and start earning and just target who are your target customers? You can be in the tech industry. You can be a programmer, a data scientist, right? You can be a cybersecurity expert. You can be AI expert, and what have you. These are opportunities for you that you can learn this skill. And if you already have that skill, how can you polish the skill and now sell that skill? That is the question. Nowadays, those who are very good in marketing are in very high demand. If you are good in marketing, for example, you know how to sell people. Many people have products, but they don't know how to sell it. So if you have that skill of marketing, you are good in content creation, you can categorize them under content creation, even marketers, digital marketing, social media management or marketing, ads, running ads, making graphic designs and so on. Or you are very good in pitching or selling to people. There are opportunities for you. And I believe many of us here, we have some of these skills, but we need to position them just like I said, we need to put them in the right way. The next thing is vocational skills. Today, tailoring is paying. I've never seen someone who is a serious tailor. If you know how to do tailoring and you are still unemployed or you are still complaining of money, then the problem is you, not the market. Because every day we sew clothes, everybody wants to wear clothes. You are solving a problem. So how do you position yourself? How do you digitize your tailoring? How do you advertise your tailoring? How do you make people know how special you are? So you need to create a value that you make people to come. It's either you are a failed tailor, right? Maybe you don't have discipline, you don't fill in promises, you are not you don't take your work very serious. So we need to adjust our attitude. After adjusting our attitude, we need to master the skill itself, and we also need to sell our skill. Now everybody is putting on solar. Some people are even being paid just to be managing solar of what? Of people. When I say solar, I mean the solar PV installation that houses use. Now, many shops, do you know just for you to even know how to clean solar, you can be paid? So there are many works that we can learn on ourselves. Within 2, 3 months, we are masters of that and we are going to be paid. And people will know us and we are going to position ourselves, sell ourselves. Catering, the same thing. People eat every day. People repair their phones or their computers or repair some of their cars every day. What are you looking for? What are you waiting for? According to statistics, digital economy could create 97 million new roles globally, according to World Economic Forum, according to research. So it is now left for you to be part of the 97 million people who are going to gain, who are gaining and will continue to gain job in today's market, or you still stay there and be buying data and be watching TikTok, watching people dancing. You don't have time, my brother. Position yourself, package yourself, become expert, become serious in your life. And before you know it, the business is yours. Either you are working for someone, or you are working on yourself, or you are creating, you have your company yourself or so on. Whatsoever, you can make it, my brother. This is it. Next thing is where does this opportunities, where do they exist? Please unmute your video. Is it Ali or so on? Please, if you know you open your video, please close it, please. because those people who don't have very good internet, they won't be able to be listening. Please let us behave ourselves as well, please. So where does opportunities, where does it lie? So opportunities exist in local opportunities and in remote opportunities. You can work physically in your area, in your state, or outside your state. Don't wait. Why are you still sitting in your house? Is it your graveyard? If where your skill is needed is another state, even if it's not in the north, in ma ba arewa bane, ka je ka nemi aiki, ka je ka yi aiki a inda ake bukatar ka. Me amfanin zaman da kake a gida? Me amfanin skill da kake da shi baka amfani da shi? So please work, make use of your skill. Make use of your skill. Do you know today you can tell people that you are very good in managing Zoom? Ka yi amfani da Zoom, duk wanda yake buƙatar wani meeting ko zai setting meeting ko yana da wani class sai za ka dinga mai managing Zoom ɗin shi, kuma wata rana kana da inda kana yawan posting kuma an san abin da kake kenan, wallahi wata rana za a buƙace ka kuma ka biya. If you are a classroom teacher, you don't have a school to teach, you can start your online teaching. Ko da ko Hausa ka iya koyarwa. Put it that what this is my skill and I teach. How much does it take you to do? Even through WhatsApp video, you can start teaching what you have. You can start sharing knowledge of what you have. So there are also ways in which you can work remotely. There are remote work, right? There are freelancers. I believe the next sessions they are going to tell you some of these opportunities, and they are going to coach you and train you how to gain opportunity, how to apply for freelancing job, and you can even work for a global client. I have worked for people who are not in Nigeria today as I am, and I've been paid. Why not you? And some of you here that are here, they are even more skilled than myself. So according to statistics, remote work has grown over 140% globally since 2020. Why are you not here? We are always complaining. So you are no longer limited to your location. You can earn from your street or from another country. And the current opportunity shift is, the old shift is I need a job. Nobody needs a job now. Nobody say, if you are still saying that you need a job, you are outdated. Let me tell you, that is the old fashion. It is old days that we say we need a job. The new style is what? I solve problem people pay for. Don't say you need a job. No, tell them that I solve problem people pay for. I solve a problem you can pay for. So look at what problem can you solve? Is it in people's kitchen? Is it in people's parlor? Is it in people's house? Is it in people's profile? Is it in people's group? Is it in people's company? Is it in your neighborhood? Go and look. What is that thing that you can do that if you offer it to such person that they are going to pay and you are being paid? Business is as simple as that. You don't need MBA. You don't need business administration. You don't need degree certificate. You don't need some even skill certificate for you to get in. What matters is you get paid. So if you keep chasing job, you will keep struggling, puzzling, and you will not get anything. But if you focus on solving problems, existing problems that you know that you have that skill to solve that problem, money will be the one following you. You will not be the one following you. It is, I hope by this point you are actively and as well passively listening to me. This is the simple formula for getting money. If you want, this is the simple formula. Look at it now. Here. The first thing is what? Learn something. You don't need to learn new things. That thing you have already learned. Now, practice it. That thing you have learned, practice it. After you have practiced it, now what? You have learned. It's either you learn new thing. I believe all of us here has what? All of us we have already learned, as I said. If you have not learned something and what you want to provide, you need to learn it. Go and learn it. Then what? Practice that skill. Ensure that you are very good in that skill. After you have done that, what? Package it. Package your skill. I package my skill. That is why today I'm being paid. Say that yes, you know, ko wankin mota ka iya, kai packaging ka ce kai ka iya goge mota, ka san yadda ake goge mota, ka iya wankin mota ka iya wankin mota da dabaru kala har guda 20. A yau zan koya muku kaza, ko kuma a yau wanda ya zo gareji na ko sai kofar gidana zan wanke mai mota inda ya. Wankin mota sai an koya maka, and so on. So what matters is, don't matter whatsoever the job is. Don't what kind of job you are doing doesn't matter. Is what, how does it pay? If at all it pays you in a legal law, that is what matters. Then what? Market your skill. Package it, market it. You can market it in the physical, like is what tell it how or go anywhere, or you market it even on your profile and so on. Then next is what? Before you know it, you start getting money and you start growing. All of us that we are going to be training you towards this training workshop, we have all undergone this process. And that is why today we are here where we are. And I'm very sure some of you have what is necessary to be more successful than us. So this is the formula, as simple as that. Most people stop at learn. Many people, they stop in the garage and learn, but they don't move to practice. They don't package themselves. They don't market themselves. And if you don't do that, there is no how you can come to the station of earning or growing. So this is the point we are today. This is the point we are today. So the question now is yours to answer. I'll be moving closer to the end of my presentation. Is what? Sorry. So this is just a case study of sorry. So this is a case study of myself. This is a case I have started gaining money. In fact, let me just give you a very brief because of the time. When I finished my secondary school, hello, please, am I audible? It seems I lost my network. Please, am I audible? Okay, when I finished, I started gaining money and I started business since immediately the time I was at my SS3. What happened is, I had a friend who is very good in graphic design. He knows how to do graphic design. So I will design flyers, posters, and even stickers for any person who is graduating from my secondary school. I will get your picture, just tell me to send me your picture, your name, and so on. I will go and give that to my friend who is very good in graphic design. He's going to design it, and I will take it to printing press. They will print it for me, and I will cut it myself and come and give it to you back as my fellow student. And what? You are going to get me paid. That was the first, some of the experience I started gaining. The same thing when I was at my university, I didn't stood just like that. During my university, I don't only go to lectures. I print books, I print files, I make key holders. In fact, I know many of us know what we know what we call karai, something like wara. How we create a biscuit from wara, that's busheshan wara. I make a woman make it for me. I bring it down to university. Many people in hostel, they like it. I package it, put it in there, put my sticker, and I get 100% profit on what I sell. And that was how I sustained my university. After my university, immediately I finished university, I didn't apply for any job. I started working. I just only had a shop. I started selling just I started selling computers, just 3 computers. And it will amaze you that those 3 computers I started selling was not my computer. I borrowed them from somebody who is selling computers because he trusted me. And I put it on my table. Before I know it, I bought a shelf. Before you know it, I bought chair. Before you know it, I got money, I did cabinet. Before you know it, I expanded and started buying my own computers. Now I'm not even selling more of computer again. It's another company of mine. Now it is my boys that are even selling computers. Some of my, it's just one part of the companies I have. Now today many of us here, BT Hub Nigeria, BT Hub Nigeria. BT Hub Nigeria is one of the top technology and innovation company today in northern Nigeria. You can go and search it on your Google. Put BT Hub Nigeria. Is going to definitely your way. Is it, ask the GPT, is it part of the top companies in Nigeria or technology companies? It will tell you yes. Ask your AI. Even AI know that today, if I didn't start with the small I have, how would I reach this stage today? And this is part of the benefit of even this workshop you are having, is part of what? My innovation. The skill I'm having, why can't you do it? Why can't you? So this is what I have. And today I'm proud to tell you that I have various businesses, which one is the BT Hub you know, BT Hub Nigeria, in which we do training on technology, we provide services on technology. Now, if you come to my homeland now, I'm a Zaria based, I'm given birth in Zaria and I am brought up in Zaria. Our technology company is the biggest, our technology hub is the biggest in the whole and most advanced in the whole of Zaria. I know we all know that Zaria is the home to Ahmadu Bello University, Federal University of Education, Nigerian College of Aviation, Nigerian Transport and NITT, Nigerian, sorry, I've forgotten it, Transport Institute, NITT, Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology. I'm leveraging on these companies and even these higher institutions, they have to come to me. Some of them have to come to us to provide them solution or train them. Many parents that want digital skills in Zaria, they bring their children to my company. Let me say, yes, my company, which I founded, but today I'm not the only one in the company. Today, as I speak to you now, I have not been in the company for a while, for quite a number of days, and the company is running. This is how we start, and this is how everybody can start. And some of you are even more lucrative and have more better opportunity than me. So that is what moved me from learning. I started from learning, but I didn't stop in learning. I moved to earning. And I'm proud to tell you that I have over 5 money yielding companies today, as small as I am, and as beautiful as I am, and as younger as I am compared to some of you. So I hope this my little real life example is going to shake you to also move to your destiny. So my question for you at the end of today is, what skill do you have? Where can it solve a problem? My action for you now, my order is go to that place. What skill do you have? Where can it solve a problem? Is it in-house? Is it in company? Is it in another country? Is it online? Is it physically? Is it in a shop? Is it on the street? Is it in your room? Where can it solve a problem? That's your skill. Go there, out. Stop waiting for it. Stop staying where you are underpaid or you are not being paid what will solve your problem. Go out there, take that risk. And before you know it, within 1, 2, 3 months, your story is going to change. And I'm very sure you are going to pray for me that this has actually changed your life. At this juncture, I would like to give you a takeaway that skills are not enough. Opportunities exist. Positioning is everything. Positioning is everything. Position yourself. Focus on value. If you forget everything, please, at the end of today, remember that I said skill alone is not enough. Positioning and execution matters more. Thank you so much for listening to me and for being together with me in today's workshop. Don't wait for vacancies. Go and sell yourself. I don't wait for me to see a flyer that they are looking for a job. No, I go to tell them that I have the skill and I've been given the job. Once again, I am being Hussein Abdul Mukait, born and brought up from Zaria, northern Nigeria, a very young youth, and I hope to see everybody succeed. I hope to see many of us being successful as employees, and I hope to see many of us being successful as business owners or enterprise developers. For more information about me, you can check www.abdulmukait.edtech.ng. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure having you today. At this juncture, I will hand it over to my hosts and the person who is facilitating this session. Mrs. Zainab, up to you. Thank you. So are we having technical issue? Ms. Zena, please, can you speak up, please?
Okay, hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, you can hear you.
Hey, you have a stop.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul, for that full session. It was quite long, inspiring, and interesting. Kindly unmute your mic. Please kindly mute your mic. So, we had an interesting session, as I said.
Ms. Zainab, please, can you mute everybody? And it seems you are closer to two devices, Ms. Zainab. Can you move closer to one? Then anyone who has, we are going to move to the question and answer session before Ms. Zainab moves on. So who have any question or contribution, you want to say something, please be ready about it. So let's move to the question and answer before Ms. Zainab comes back, please. Okay. Anyone? Okay, Sofiano Idris. Okay, Sofiano Idris, please, you can speak up. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Sofiano Idris, you want to say something? Okay, please unmute your mic. Ka kunna mic ɗinka. Mic ɗinka a kashe yake. Yes. Okay, I think Sofiano Idris, Saifullah Muhammad. Can you unmute your mic? Yeah, appointment tambaya, please. You can ask your question. It's open. This is a question and answer session. Okay, I think I have too many comments, messages. I can't read comments because they are too much. So better if you have a question, you just open your mic and speak up. Any question, please? Yes. Sirajo Zakaria, unmute yourself and speak up. Duk wanda zai magana sai ya kunna mic ɗinsa. Okay, Muhammad Sani, can you unmute yourself?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Walaikum
Hello.
salam. Yeah,
Good morning,
hello.
sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I have a question about. I want to be a part of start learning digital skills, data analytics.
What is the main
Hello.
objectives?
Yes. You say
Hello.
what?
I want to start learning data analytics,
Okay.
but I don't have a laptop. But can you tell me the procedure to start without laptop, or until I get laptop I start?
Why do you want to learn data analytics?
Because I have a passion about data. Then I study BSc microbiology. I have a lot.
So you do in your lab you do some research work that is data to data. So you want to get into
Yes,
data analytics.
yeah,
Okay. My
data
my
analytics.
suggestion my suggestion to you is one is go to a training center, a computer training center or technology hub beside you. Go and learn it. If you
Yeah,
don't have, if it doesn't exist in your environment, travel out to one place that you can go and learn it. There are places that you can go to
okay.
learn data analytics, and they are not
Hala Ilyas.
so you can go to
Hala
go
Ilyas.
and get somebody who is good in that, let them teach you or let them train you and let them guide you on how to move about it. That is my suggestion. Since now you don't have a
Thank you,
computer,
sir.
have a computer, you can learn some online if you have discipline to learn online. But it's always
Yeah,
important or it's good to have a mentor. So if you have a training
yes.
center beside you, go to it. If you don't have it in your city, travel out to place where you can get it, get your skill and start working. Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
wish you success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello,
Yes.
good morning, sir. My name is Umar Abdullahi.
Thank you. You're welcome, Umar Abdullahi.
So I'm living in Zaria and I meet your client who is Abdurrahman Usman.
Okay.
Yes, he's living in Albany. So
Okay.
he's the one sent me this link. So I'm like to appreciate for what you did for us. And then my question is, in Nigeria, you said that in Nigeria today, many of our youth don't have any direction.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, very audible.
Yes, you said that in Nigeria, many of us, we don't have direction today.
Yes.
So is it the direction that you are saying is what we are selling or what business we are doing, or the direction is purposely for our own job?
Okay. Okay, thank you. That is Umar. You said you are from Zaria, right? You are from my hometown. Abdurrahman is
Yes,
not
sir.
our
Yes.
client. Abdurrahman was an intern with us, and now I believe Abdurrahman is a data analyst and he's even working for us.
Okay, sir.
So I believe
So,
Abdurrahman can give you more insight on that. On issue of direction,
okay.
give you more mentorship on how to take a direction. It's not easy. And not only that, if you want to have a direct, I'm talking in terms of direction of employment or becoming a business owner.
Okay.
You need to have what is your direction for you to become employed? What do you know? Where are you going?
Me,
What is your focus? What kind of job do you want to do?
me-
Then, if you ask some people, what work can you do? He will tell you, I don't even know what I can do. I don't know my experience. So that's why I say you need to stay and scrutinize yourself. Know what you can do and what you can give. And if you want to learn other things or you want to dive into another, maybe you want to move into technology, get somebody who's you are going to work in, take that direction. Okay, I want to become a carpenter, that is your direction. You want to become a tailor, that is
okay.
your direction. You want to become a data analyst, that is your direction. Take one direction, focus on it, and be productive in it. So I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you
sir.
so much. In a nutshell, don't be kamachan. No. Have one focus that you are expert in. sauran daga baya zaka ji su amma yanzu ka tsaro guda ɗaya wanda zaka zama ƙwararre zaka ƙware akai kuma ka san wannan abin dai aka ce kamar fenta in aka ce kai ne fenta an san yes aikin ka fenti to kai ta magana akan wannan abin da ka iya a sai duk wanda ya tunanin fenti ya zama kai ne ake fara kawowa a tunani to sauran abubuwan ba a ce kanka koya ko you shouldn't have some other skills but you should have 1 or 2 or 3 skills or a brand that you are always promoting. Yes, Hafsat na Abba, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So my question here is, some people, they have the skills and the knowledge of STEM, but on themselves, they cannot portray or they cannot bring it up. Like, this is exactly what I know and this is exact skills I have. So they went all around thinking they don't have any. My question here is, how can one use the skill that he's blessed with or the skill that he can monetize? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Your question, that is what we call self-actualization or self-realization, we call it. You yourself now, take a paper, list 10 things or list 20 things you are very good in. For example, you now, you know how to cook, isn't it? Now that you are speaking, you are very good in speaking. Aren't you good in speaking? You studied something in university or higher institution, write that thing. You are very good in, maybe you are very good in teaching, write it down. Then choose the one that you want to focus on, and that is, or choose one that I like. So you can combine them, then make them one thing. For example, let's make example now. I'm very good in data analytics. I'm very good in educational technology. I'm very good now in presentation, and that's communication skill, right? And I'm very good in business, knowing how to do business. Then I now join all these things and now create a company known as, for example, I now create a company known as I named a company known as Alpha Company. Alpha Company is one that does this. So I will keep talking on those things. So, but if that is not a company that I want to say, I'm very good. The one I know that I can teach and I can proudly say is speaking. Then what? I will be going to places where I will speak and I will post that today I had the pleasure of speaking. I'm very good in teaching people how to speak. I can do MC for you or so on. For example, that is the gift of speaking. Or no, I can teach biology. So on my profile, on my social media, on my status, people should see that, yes, this is what I can do. And I should always be posting that this is what I do and I will be improving on that. I hope this has given you a clue. What you know how to do, 1 or 2 things you know how to do, or a group of what you know how to do. But don't put too much. Make sure you first talk on something that is likely for one single team. Take a team or take one skill. Then always post on that thing. This is what you do. Show that you are expert in it. Anybody that is watching your status or that sees your profile, anytime he has such skill, you'll be the first person that you're going to come to his mind. I hope, what's your name? Hafsat, right? I hope I have answered your question. Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. Zakaria Salisu. Okay, Ms. Zainab, you want to say something? You can unmute your mic. Okay, anyone who wants to say something, please just unmute your mic. Is there any other further question? I believe everyone can unmute himself, right? The meeting is open for a meeting. Okay. Okay, let me make it, let me check from my end. Zainab, please, can you speak up? Okay, anyone that wants to unmute, you can. Please, if you have a question.
Hello, good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, morning.
Can you?
Hello, good morning.
Can you?
Hello,
I
sir.
can hear you. Please go on, please.
Go on, please.
Sir, it's Piano Idris that on mute now.
Yes, who?
I want to use this opportunity
Okay,
to
it's like you
thank
are
you for
connecting
your
with two
time.
devices. You are beside two devices. You have to move away from one.
Should I
Voice
continue?
note. You can
Sir
continue.
Piano Idris.
Okay. Go on, please.
Hello, please. Mr. Safiyanu, it seems you are operating.
Yes, ma. Should I continue?
You can hear you.
Kindly look beneath with one of the devices. We can't hear you clearly.
Good morning, sir. This is Mustafa speaking.
Fantastic. Mustafa, you are welcome.
Oh, thank you, sir. So, I'm Mustafa from Plateau State. I really enjoyed your session. This is a wonderful presentation, sir.
Thank you.
I learned a lot, but sir, I have a question to ask.
Go
You
on.
speak about creating values and positioning. Okay, sir. How can I start it, my journey? Because I really wanted to be, not I wanted, I have passion in content creation. Like I I enjoy, I know how to write like book story, all this and that. But sir, the distance, maybe, or I can say the facilities or the resources, that how can I start it? How can I move? How can I at least voiced out my talent to the world, sir?
Okay, Mustafa say he's interested in content creation. How can he start? Do you know how to record yourself?
Yes, sir.
Please start that immediately after this meeting. Record yourself.
Okay, sir.
Not editing. That thing you do. Post it on your status or post it on your. You don't need to know how to edit very well. Then later you can now
I know how
start
to
learning.
edit.
You know how to edit.
Yes, I know how to edit, sir.
So what are you waiting for? It's like you are asking me how do you do. You have the cup with your hand. But I carry the cup and put it in your mouth. Start doing it. Simple as that. I don't know, maybe this answers your question.
Yes, it has answered. It has answered, sir.
You can even start random content on anything. Even content on how to smile, or how to Stefan.
Yes, sir.
What did you study in university or in your high?
I study English, sir.
English. Start doing content creation on English language. Doing content on that. Before you people will start asking.
Okay, sir.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir. I'm really glad to hear that from you.
Fantastic. May God assist you.
Amen, sir. Thank you. May God bless you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, I've dropped the attendance. So you should check the attendance link. It is in the chat, and make sure you.
Okay.
We
Hello, good morning.
also
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good
Good
morning.
morning.
Please, sir, I have
You have what?
a question, sir.
Okay, go on with your question.
Okay, sir. Sir, for example, according to what you said, people should want to attract customers like on social media, like what? Hello, sir.
What is your name, please?
Can you hear me, sir?
What is your name? I can't hear you audibly.
My name is Buhari Yusuf from Zaria.
Dawa kula.
Aminu. Okay, go on, please. Go on with your question because we all be fast. Your environment is in this. Okay, let's go to the next person. Zakaria Shehu Abba Garba, you can unmute your mic.
Alaikum salam. Tashi lafiya. Akwai aikin da aka mun ne an tura ma wurin.
Zakaria Shehu Abba Garba, anyone with a question?
Yes, sir.
Please go on with your question. Good morning. Yes, Abba Garba, please speak up. Okay, I think we are going to end the session here. It's already 10:45, right? I don't know if the host is together with us. Ms. Zainab, are we together with us? Okay, probably Ms. Zainab is having an, okay. Ms. Zainab, please, you can speak up, please.
Okay. I was saying something earlier and my network got disconnected. I said we have some questions on the chat room.
Okay.
So I will start with the first person.
Okay.
He said he would like to, you said, he said he need clarification on the statement market for value, not skills.
Yes. Okay, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is market favors value, not skill. Whatever skill you have, if you are not able to create a value, like for example now, I'm good in content creation, but I don't do content creation. Market doesn't favor me. I am knowledgeable in maybe I'm very good in biology or English, but I don't position myself as an English teacher or somebody who's knowledgeable in biology. I'm not creating any value to people. So the market doesn't favor people who are skilled. Markets favor people who create value and who position themselves and post out that value they have. So as I said, there is no any angel that will come and assess you and now go and tell people that this is what you do. No, you are the one. That's why I said the other time, babu mala'ikan da zai je gaya mutane cewa ga skill ko ga abin da ka iya. No, dole kai ne za ka fitar da abin da ka iya. Kuma wannan abin da ka iya din, you have to add a value, you are creating value. Value simply means providing solution to people's problem or providing something that people need. As simple as that. People need content, people need information, people need knowledge, people need drama, people need service, people need skills. So if you have a skill, but that skill is not converted into a value that people are going to take importance of or that people are going to have access to, then the market doesn't favor you. I believe I've answered this question. Any other question, Ms. Zainab?
I think that's all. Thank you very much for the session, and I hope we all apply what we've learned today, starting from right now. We don't have to wait till another time. And with this, I think we can end this session. And important announcement, the second session is starting by 2 prompt. So let's try and join early to continue this amazing journey. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you, please.